Hello, everyone. It's Janae Payne again. I'm doing another video, and our assignment was to do um, a database on American history and life. And I found three journal articles. The first one is called When Blackness Stings African American and Afro Caribbean Immigrants, Race and Racism in Late 20th Century America by Violet Showers Johnson. And in this journal, she gives the reality of society, like what is actually happening today and back then. Um, for instance, immigrants were Indian, Afro Caribbean, which were like Jamaican, anything other than African American. So it describes like people and their background, their heritage, their culture, and how they struggled with racism being an immigrant. So it shows so many emphasis and it gives a different perspective on how history turns and it coordinates to another level. And it points out foreigners and mistreatment. And it goes across the board. And the next journal article is History Matters, and it's by William H. Schaaf. And this journal brings out the political side of racism and its contribution to war, the Constitution, American history altogether. I mean, it just gives out a whole sinatra of like, look, the Constitution, the amendments, and it goes far as, words of exceptionalism. And it really points it out that the United States said that free, you're free, you're in the land of free. But in reality, how can you be free if there's so much racism, discrimination, and there's so many preferences like different people trying to get jobs and they can't get jobs because of this color of their skin. And it should not be division. And that's basically, in a nutshell, what this journal article is proposing. And is proposing the contradiction to what the United States states and emphasize on this land free. This is the United States. And this is the mission, right? But there is still unequalness in the United States. Like you walk down the street, you get shot. If you go in the grocery store, you can get shot. If you're sitting in the church, you can get shot. You know, or you sitting in church and the church get burnt down. There's so many emphasis on this. Like, are we really free? Or are we not free? It's very argumentative and very broad. And the last article, journal article, is the different roles of America's black diplomats, and it's by Robbie Grammer. And this journal describes the now effect of President Donald Trump. And I was really surprised to see article this year about Donald Trump and his suggestions to police violence and racism. And it outlines how the State Department is receiving racial injustice. And in this journal article describes past State Department diplomats and what they went through to promote American values abroad in other countries. And they didn't feel right. They didn't feel comfortable because they were accused of their skin color. Um, they received racism, and it should be that we should all become as one nation, as a under God, and we swear on the Bible when we go to the courthouse. But at the same time, it's not like that. So in a nutshell, these are the journal articles that are perceived, and the mythologies in it is do or don't, receive or don't receive. And the perception is this is American history and this is the world we live in today. And happy Thanksgiving.